tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you, Skyway.
All right. Thank you, Julie. Again, I appreciate that. Julie Bowles with EMEPA this afternoon joining us. And again, make note of what Julie just said there. This is going to be a multi-day event. You're not going to get power in most cases back tonight. It may not be tomorrow. It could be a couple of days before power is restored. And I know that's not what you want to hear. That's not at all. And then how long will it be before we start seeing some water start going out? So let's talk about that. As we remember the ice storm without power, these pumps go down. So go ahead and fill up your bathtubs. Make sure that you've got water in case that does happen. I'm not saying it's going to, but there's a high probability that that could happen. So fill up your bathtubs, fill up some sinks to make sure that you've got water where you'll be able to use your plumbing, your toilets. Make sure you got that, because that would be important a little bit later on. There's still water in the lines, but we all remember what happened back in the first part of the year when we had that ice storm. That was a mess, and so we definitely want that to be taken care of. Let me take these ear things out of I don't normally use these, so it gets kind of aggravating when I got those on. All right, I can hear again. So as I get back adjusted here to what we've got going on, let me see. I sent Todd Kemp. Let me send the sheriff of Clark County. I sent him a text just a moment ago, and Todd says in Clark County, as we look at this, multiple trees are down. A bit of power outages around Rolling Creek, Stonewall, West Quitman Elementary community, and some trees on some homes. Power is also out in the Enterprise area. And again, that's coming from Sheriff Todd Kemp in Clark County, and I do appreciate him getting back to us on that. I've also sent a message to Kemper County to Sheriff James Moore. I hadn't heard back from James just yet, but a mess there. Let's see. I got a picture, and I'm going to see if I can load this. And this one is, let me see if I can get this, because I want to share this picture with everybody. If I can do this, if I can send it to myself. Let's see how good I am at doing this. And again, this is live, so I apologize for the delay and trying to talk and do two things at once. I'm a little slow sometimes, and I can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. So I'm learning here. All right, I need to open this. Y'all hang on here. This is on Mosley Road is what I'm attempting to pull up here. This picture that I'm after here. And let me figure out where that picture went. And I'm going to drag this over here. I just about got this figured out, what I'm doing here. So forgive me. All right, let me hit this button. You'll be able to see this. Right here. This is from Mosley Crossing. Let me make sure I got my, make sure I'm to Mosley Crossing and Highway 494. Y'all look at the damage of that. Huge. This is why we are not going to be able to have power for quite some time as we look at this. This is widespread. Kemper took a beating, and it came right on into Lauderdale County, done the same, and then went up on Enterprise and Stonewall and those areas this afternoon. And, I can't think of a better word other than it's horrendous. It really is, as we look at these pictures of what's going on. And again, if you've got some pictures, some damage, your area, and you'd like to share those, send those to me, and we'll be glad to share those with some other people there. You can inbox me, or you can send it to my email at scottyray@aol.com. That's scottyray1969 at AOL. Look at me telling that age there. And I'm going to open that up so I don't forget that in case we get a picture there to share. And again, I'm doing two or three things at once, so I apologize for the delays and the sluggish talk that I do when I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. All right, let's go down on my Facebook page here. This is going to be the West Lauderdale area here. Karen Dukes posted this just a little bit ago. As you can see, this is her front yard, and you're looking at over at West Lauderdale High School there, the baseball field, the backside of the baseball field. Damage. That's a good bit there. Trees broken in that area. That wind was horrendous, and I know there's some more damage. Let's go down and take a look here. This is New Hope Road in Kemper County. Let's take a look at this. Michelle Pritchett posted this, and as we look at those two, look at that. at this point, power companies can't even get down roads. It unreal the amount of damage that we've got. Michelle's got some more that I wanted to share here. Now, this is also, I'm trying to see, this was in Lauderdale County here, of some folks that were cutting up trees there. And as we look at these pictures here, it's a community effort for everybody that goes out and does these, and we do appreciate that. All right, here's some more from Kemper County. Let's take a look at this. Michelle posted these, and there was a bunch of damage in her area. And let's pull these back up here as we go through here. Knocked over, a lot of limbs. That was a chicken coop that is no longer. I think the chicken survived, from what I understand. He had a name, and I forgot his name. Well, I spoke with her just a little bit ago, but extensive damage. Look at that. That's a big pine tree. And this way, and if power is still cutting in and out where I'm at, and we're on backup as we talk here. Let me go down. I got some more pictures that I wanted to show here. Multiple trees down near Blackwater, I'm told. Here's a house that had roof damage. As we look at that, the shingles ripped off from Ruth Key off of her home. Let's see. Let's keep going down through here. I had some more that was posted, I think. This was near Meridian High School. This one right here, this picture here, near that, right on top of the house. And, we're still driving around at this point seeing damage from the last storm of trees in the area. All right, let's go back here. And again, the comments, if you let me know where you're watching from, and if you've got pictures, you can post them, send them to inbox, or send them directly to me. And let me change this so I can back up here so I can see what's going on. All right, let's see. I got something in the inbox so that we'll check here. Let's see. All right, Linda Green said that she had heard that there was a girl missing in Oak Tibby. She was found, the Sea-Doo. When we were live earlier, we talked about there was a boat or some type of watercraft that was overturned out at Oak Tibby, and she has been found. Linda Green passes that on to us. I do appreciate the information on that. So she's been found. She's safe. That is wonderful. Also, we got message of the folks that were missing on the Chunky River, the teenagers. All of them have been found safely. The last I'd heard, Metro, and that was probably 45 minutes ago, Metro was dispatched to check on them if they were found and pulled from there just to make sure that they were okay. So we had 2 cases of the possibility of someone being extremely hurt bad, and now we know that they're all good. So prayers are answered. Couldn't do it without y'all making those prayers to everybody. So thank y'all so much. Let's see here. Cody Freeman, thanks for the weather updates. We're on our way home from Enterprise, coming from Bay Springs. Limbs and pine straw all over the roads. I had to pull over. Our vehicle was literally shaking from side to side. They looked it up. Couldn't find anybody to listen to us. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate that. Let's see. I had another person that said that they've been trying to get home for 2 hours. Roads are blocked there, and it's a bunch of that. So anyway, if you've got damage, either post it to my page, email me, or we'll do it this way. So I do appreciate that. All right, let's look at some of the comments that we've got. Let's see. Debbie Tomerlin is watching. Thank you so much. Robin Miller watching from Newton County. Hazel Brumfield watching this afternoon, along with Beverly Davidson is watching. Thank you. Bridget Harwell joining us. Also, Debbie Tomerlin and Debbie Baggett Tomerlin is there. Sylvia Stewart is watching, along with Kathy Pearson Jenkins. Thank you. As we also thank Nikki Hunt. She said, Scotty Ray, if you keep praying for these storms, I promise we will keep watching without them. Oh, that's cute. That's funny. Phil Garrison, thanks for the help with the weather. Good job. Thank you, Phil, for watching there. Am I the only one catching the other world? Let's see here. Janet Vic Donor, no, mine keeps blanking out also. And there was some issues there in the beginning when we started. The power was going back and forth, and Comcast was going out, and it was grabbing my backup internet service back and forth, and it was fighting. When one goes out, the other one grabs to make it work, and that's why there were some areas there of where it was spotty. and flicking back and forth. Hopefully it's settled on one of them. I hadn't looked to see which one it's running off of at this point, but we are on the air. That's what's important right now. So my apologies for some breakups there, and hopefully it's calmed down by now. Let's see. Jerry Griffin, do you know if they found the girl missing at Oak Tibby? Yes, they have. We just answered that. No one is missing. JT Rigdon, thanks. Chunky, Mississippi has several trees down, power poles and transformers are out. Sandy Cass pointed out. Linda Luke is watching. Misty McLaurin watching from Philadelphia. Thank you. Multiple trees down at Oak Tibby Dam Road and power poles and lines broke on Highway 19 North. That comes from Sean. Thank you, Sean, for watching there. Eddie Seipel joins us from Kemper County. Said they had very strong but no major damage. Our lights are back on for now. Thanks for your reports, and I appreciate that up in the Kemper County area. And I think just to be on the safe side, we need to go here and look at what radar has. We've got, and this has calmed down as I look at this. Let's pull up radar so everybody can see what is still out there tonight. This had me kind of concerned a little bit ago. These storms were in the path to where they could have, if they'd have went a little bit more east, they would have come our way. And as we look at this now, we've got all of this rain out to the west of Philadelphia now. This is going to be Highway 16 into Carthage. Just light, steady rain going through there. Now, after we get over to Canton, we pick up in the shower activity around Madison. As you'll look here, Ross Barnett Reservoir in that area there around Madison. Y'all still got some pretty heavy rain there stretching from the Natchez Trace over to Twin Harbor in these areas here. And as you dig deeper into this, if y'all live on North Canton Road, Oliver Bay Road, that's some still heavy rains. And that's to the west of the Meridian area as we look at that. We come on down and we show that we still got some showers here in Wayne County here, all the way to the Mississippi Gulf Coast. We've got down in this area here, northwest of Gulfport. And this is going to be Picayune in this area here, getting a lot of rain as we move up here and move this part of Macomb, some light showers. So most of the threat of more bad weather has moved on. That's out of the area there. As we look at this, and let me see if we've gotten any more storm reports. Most of these are the same ones that we had earlier. There's no new ones there. Numerous trees down that is listed there. So we watch that. Sandra Cruz, thank you again for watching there. Again, recapping as we spoke with Julie, it's going to be multiple days without power. Now let's go here and take a look at the state and take a look here. Let me update this to make sure that we've got the latest. All right, Texas has got a lot out. Mississippi at this point is now up to 27,000. Alabama has 2,200. And let's look at our counties here statewide of what we've got. Kemper County at a total of 2,500 people out. We've got Lauderdale County at 6,200 people. As we move across here, Newton County at 1,100. We've got Neshoba County at 502. So as you can see by the way that path done, Kemper County got the majority of it, the worst of the weather. When it got to Lauderdale and then on into Clark, it shows just how strong it was. 1,700 in Clark County without power. We move right on over here to Jasper County, and we're showing that 1,200, 1,100 in Newton County, and Neshoba County 500. We've got Scott County at 800, and then Smith County at 845. We look at Winston County. Everybody's back on in Winston County at this point. So good news for them. As we come across here, and let's see here. This is going to be Southern Pine. These areas here, if you live over in Newton County, this is what we're looking at as we zoom in on this. This is going to be following I-20 right through here near Decatur. 14 people, 38 people in this area here. Most of the power outages is south of I-20 there. As we look south of Newton in these areas here, we got a spot here of 87 that is west of Decatur and just north of here. As we look here, about 87 people without power there. And again, this is Southern Pine in Newton County that we're looking at right here. Let's go to Mississippi Power. And the latest that we have on Mississippi Power is they're at 2,800 without power. Most of this, the Collinsville area there, and we've got a place here on 19 from North Hill stretching down to just about Meridian Community College, 65th Avenue, and those areas there that are without power. So we hope that they can get these in. And again, they'll have some more crews coming in tomorrow. Let's jump over here as we go to and take a look here around Sebastopol as we go up here in these areas here in the Bogachita area there. This is Central Electric is what we're looking at here. And currently they have 1,690 people without power at this point as they get ready to get all of this back on, and we hope it comes quick. We do. So that's a little rundown of what we've got at this point. This could have been a whole lot worse. We could have had, and I'm sure that we don't know all of the news yet because all these trees that come down. And again, if you're sitting there watching right now and you're thinking, I just don't want to be without power ever again, talk to our friends at Sanders. They can fix you out. That's what I'm running off of now is a generator here from Sanders Gas, Generac. Talk to them. They can get this installed, and with 45 seconds of your power going out, you've got it back again. That's what's good news. Also, another great thing to have is to make sure that you've got a storm shelter. And the precast group here, Meridian, they build them right outside of town here. Talk to them. Get you a tornado shelter, a room that you can go to that's safe. It's not going to go anywhere. Your life is worth a lot of money to you. And what I mean by that, there's no amount of money that you can put on your life. And these are very, very affordable to protect yourself. And it's one of those things, well, I can't afford it. They are affordable. Talk to them about it. It'd be one of the best investments you ever made, having a storm shelter. I've got one just right outside my door that we can run to at any given time. One of the handiest and best investments we made. Another thing to keep in mind is trees, because we've seen so much of this stuff fall on these houses. If you've got trees in your yard, talk to somebody about getting those things removed if it overhangs your house, because it's just not worth something breaking and coming through on you when you're sitting on the couch. And it can cause serious injury or even worse, death when trees fall on homes. It's a serious thing. Let's see. Donna Sue People says, do you know if the power on Post County Line Road around Battlefield Drag Strip? Let me go back over here and look here and see if I can see anything. That's DeKalb, Lauderdale County. Now, what I've got, I'm not showing that on EMEPA, so I'm not quite sure which power service that is. But as you look here, this is EMEPA, and this is Battlefield Raceway here. Right back from there, there's 511 in this area here. I'm not sure if this is too far south where you are. It may be, but that's as close as I'm showing power outages right in here to that area. Let me see. I got another update. Let's see. Allen Swamp here. We just got this. Allen Swamp Road is closed by the county now and the power company. So if you were going to cut through Allen Swamp Road to go over to Highway 19, that is shut down to the backwoods off of Pine Springs Road. That cut through there, so that's out. You're on EMEPA. That's as close as I had there, Donna Sue, and I feel like I didn't quite answer your question. I tried, but I don't think I had the exact answer you were looking for on that. That's in the vicinity is 500 people, and most likely you're part of that. And again, let me remind you, after we talked to EMEPA just a few minutes ago, this is going to be multiple days without power for a lot of folks. If you're one of the first ones to get it back on, you were one of the lucky ones. There's extensive damage all over, from Kemper, Lauderdale, and into Clark County. So it's they're assessing. They've got people. The entire workforce is out tonight working. There's a lot of linemen that won't come back home tonight. And we know that Damascus area is hit as well in Kemper County. So we keep these guys in your thoughts as they come through working. They're trying hard. If you've got a generator, make sure that your house is wired for that correctly. I can remember back when Katrina came through here, and we talked to Mike for hours upon hours on all of this of just what to do and how to handle it. Make sure it's hooked up right. That can get somebody killed. This is one of those instances you're going to need gas to put back. And again, let me remind you, we brought that up earlier. Make sure to go run you some water in your bathtub. Make sure that you've got that put up, as we don't know how these will last. Let me see here. Allen Swamp Road cut off. I was making sure I didn't have any other one there. Let's see. Brown Hook Road now has power. that's back up. That's good news. And a big thank you to Todd Kemp there. And again, we haven't heard back from Kemper County, but from James Moore, but we do know that area is struck hard. And I haven't spoke to Ben Dudley. So if anybody is, he's head of things there of taking care of getting back on emergency management. I'll try to get in touch with Ben and see if we got any more news. What about Mississippi Power in the Broadmoor area? Let me pull that up here. I got that. Let's go over here. Here's Highland Baptist. I'm trying to figure out their map here. All right, here it is. I found what you're looking for. Right here, this is Mississippi Power, and this is the Broadmoor area here. And we look at this, and we've got 58 customers out right here. And this is Marion Francis asking this question here. And we look at this. This takes in Hillview Drive over to 13th Avenue, 56th Street over to 10th Place. That area right in there is what you're asking about. And as they posted there, the cause note was the severe weather. They apologize for the inconvenience and have more details on that. They're working on it as well to get this back up at this point with Mississippi Power there in the Broadmoor area. Hopefully it won't be much longer on that. Armadillo, much respect to Scotty Ray. Thanks for looking out for the community. Appreciate you typing that. Pretty nasty. He's watching from Pennsylvania this afternoon. Thank you for watching there. As we go down, Donna Sue thinking... and Hazel Brumfield watching there. All right, let me check and make sure that we hadn't gotten any more questions on inboxes and all of that as we go through our different areas here of everything that's going on. There's a lot goes on behind the scene, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all being so patient with me as we watch all of this and take it here. All right. Nothing new there. Sebastopol area, about 186 people without power. Kosciuszko area has 250 people without power right now. As we dig deeper into that, we get over toward Flowood. They've got a little bit of power outages. Forest, at this point, the city there has about 700 people without power as we look at that. So it is just devastating as we've done this. But so far, everything has been good. And let me text to make sure. I was going to check with the Chris Reed, the police chief of Meridian. Sorry there. I sent that just to see if there's anything that he wanted to add as we go through this this afternoon. We'll check here and see if we can get a reply from Chris of what we got going on across the city of Meridian. And again, be careful where you go. There's a lot of power lines down on roads. And I've seen a bunch of, we were out, our chicken, Angie Ray's gotten like this major, my wife has gotten really into this chicken thing. And the chicken coop took a hit. And I had to run out and help her get the roof back on the chicken coop. And we got that established. And then, I think my mama's Lincoln got her a big dent a while ago as something flew from down the road and hit the side of her car parked in front of her house. Nothing drastic, nothing that can't be fixed, but a little damage there. Everything else looks good. There's tree limbs everywhere here where I live. It's bounced around. So I just checked with Chris, and he said just a few trees are down across the city. Be careful on that. No other serious implications that we know of at this point. So that's good news. Again, if you've got questions, post them. We do appreciate each and every one of you joining us this afternoon. Thank you for all of our sponsors that jump in here with us each day and sponsor us, what's able for us to carry this. And why do we do this? This is all about your family, of keeping your family safe is the reason I do this. And I've been doing it most of my life, and we've got it down to sort of an art there when it comes to the radar, being able to tell you where it is and when you need to go to your safe place. And if you're watching now and this kind of shook you up and you've never had this, make sure to plan out and get yourself a plan. Know where you're going to go when bad weather breaks out, because this was one of those instances we didn't know till probably right at lunchtime that this stuff was forming, was going to come. And then, I saw it and I thought, yeah, that's probably going to be weak. I didn't put much thought into it until I come back and I got in the studio and I looked at it and I went, whoa. Yeah, that is pretty serious. It comes out of nowhere is the reason I say that, and it builds and becomes an issue. So take weather as serious as you can. I know I repeat myself a lot from time to time, but always your life is just worth so much more than not paying attention. Is what people depend upon you, is what I'm getting at. And something happens to you, what are they going to do? So you have to take care of you so you can take care of others. That's what I was trying to get to there. So enough rambling. Again, thank y'all for joining me as we get some more power, hopefully restored quickly. Remember, it could be up to a couple of days here. I'll be live in the morning beginning at 6:30, and maybe some more updates in between now and then if needed. And then me and Candace will go live with a morning show beginning sharp at 8 a.m. in the morning. We'll go over all of this again and see where we are. And again, I do appreciate you joining me. And if you've got any questions, inbox me, post on my page. We'd love to hear from you. Again, be safe, and thinking of each and every one of you as we go through these troubling times with weather. And thanks a bunch, and we'll see you soon here at Scotty Ray's Weather.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by